and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for always coming back. If you're new here, you're most definitely welcome. Hello, hi, my name is Anita, and I do all things personal finance, self-development, and self-growth tips. So this is the kind of content that you would love to see. Candy, stick with me by clicking on that subscribe button down below to get subscribed to join my amazing family. Today we'll be talking about some wealth hindering habits of ours. As we're entering into a new year, we do not want to take these habits into the next year because they are going to hinder us from building wealth. If you're watching me right now, if you love this kind of content, kindly watch till the very end. Before we go, in this content, we're not just looking at wealth hindering habits that are going to hinder us from creating wealth. We're going to look at the consequences or the causes or consequences of these habits of ours and how we can overcome them. The very first habit hindering us from creating wealth is living above our means. Why or why do we live, or what are some of the causes of living above our means? There's a social media effect. A lot of people scrolling through social media on a daily basis, and people get pressured or influenced to get for example, the latest gadgets trending, and it makes people overspend or go above the what they actually can afford. Number two, guys, is lifestyle inflation. A lot of people fall for the trap of spending more as they earn more, and that is a trap that we do not want to fall for entering into the new year. There's also credit cards. A lot of people are just swiping cards left, right, center because they can afford to. They just see it as it's just a card. I mean, we are not seeing the money, and so these people are just um having credit card loans. And mind you, these credit cards comes with interest that you'll be paying for probably the rest of your life if you're not able to pay in time. What are the consequences of overspending? The very first one is going to debt. I mean, if you spend more than you earn, you're definitely going to go into debt, which comes with interest. The second consequence is no emergency savings. When the inevitable and an emergency arises, you are not fit, or you are not in the best position to solve that emergency. Number three consequence of living above our means is no savings and no investments. If you're living above your means, there's no way you can put some monies down for savings and investment. So how can we overcome this habit entering into a new year? How can we overcome this habit entering into a new year? Number one is to track every penny, know where every amount of money, no matter how small, is going. Number two, guys, you can follow the 50-30-20 budgeting rule, whereby 50% of your income or salary is for your um your needs, 30% is for your wants, and 20% is for your savings, investments, debt pay off, emergency funds, and all those, financial stuff, financial goals and targets of ours. Vacation. Delay those desires now and enjoy for the future. It's important that we put a hold to these pleasures of ours for now, so that we can build wealth that will bring in the cash flow. Then we can use those profits to, fulfill those desires or luxuries of ours. And lastly, guys, automate your savings, automate your finances, automate your business. whatever you do, automation is the way to go. Automatically or autopilot automatically transfer your automatically do transfers or transfer your transactions. I mean, your savings, your investments, your retirement account, pension accounts. It's very important that you totally remove yourself for the equation. Set these transfers up automatically on a set date and time, and then you're good to go. Number two, habits hindering us from creating wealth is neglecting to invest and build wealth. A lot of people are just so much into savings. Savings is good, but it doesn't just end there. Saving alone will not build or create wealth for you. After you have been disciplined enough to put some monies aside in terms of savings, we have to invest the monies that we have saved. A lot of people, are afraid to why people do not invest or invest early is that number one, they see it as very risky. This investment generally as a risky venture that they will lose all their monies. Number two is that they do not have knowledge about it. They're not familiar with investing, and so something they are not very familiar or have knowledge about, they are not going to venture into at all. Why people neglect to invest and build wealth is that they do not have financial knowledge, financial literacy. They are not familiar with investing at all. Number three reason is that people procrastinate. They are always putting it on a hold and postponing investing. What is the cost of not, or what is the consequence of not investing early? If you're just concentrated on savings alone, savings, when inflation hits, it's going to erode all your savings. Your savings is not going to amount to much if the inflation figures, I mean, the percentages of inflation goes high. Your savings will not amount to much because the amount of when inflation goes high, the amount of money that, let's say, you needed to take care of your needs. For instance, for example, you needed X amount of money, let's say at the beginning of the year, to take care of your needs, and we are in we are in the last month of the year, in December, and you the inflation, let's say the inflation has gone up, definitely the same X amount you needed in January would not be the same amount of money you need in December to take care of your needs. You will need more than that because of inflation. Overcome this habit of ours of neglecting to save. I mean, there's risks everywhere. Life itself is full of risks, and so we have to educate ourselves financially, educate ourselves in terms of finances, savings, and investments. These things will go a long way to help us. And you number two, guys, is to start small. Put money into things after having that financial education, do your due diligence of researching. You know what to put your money into, and so start small, no matter how small the amount of money. Start with an amount that you can easily let's say if the venture doesn't go well and you lose, it won't really affect your finances. Start small and then grow big. Guys, use automation. Like I said earlier, automation is the way to go. Automate everything of yours in terms of your finances. It will go a long way to help you achieve your financial goals. Professional help. We do not know it all, and so seek the wisdom, the advice, the expertise of people who know how to play the game very well, people who have been where you want to be. And finally, guys, focus on the long term. Like I said, investing or wealth creation is for the long term. It's not just a short term something you think about and you're not thinking only about it now. No, you're thinking, let's say, decades from now. That is how we think, and that should be your thinking. For investing is for the long term. Wealth building is for the long term. It takes a lot of years, a lot of time to actually create wealth. Number four habit hindering us from creating wealth is ignoring financial planning. A lot of people are afraid, or they ignore it or neglect it. Is because they're afraid to actually face reality. They know that they are not doing so well in their finances, but they're just afraid to be faced with reality and know just exactly how much they are in, maybe in terms of debt. They are just afraid to see the low numbers, the small numbers in their savings accounts, investments accounts, and all that. They do not want to be faced with reality at all. Financial plan also because they do not set, they are thinking short term, they are not thinking long term. Ignoring financial planning and setting goals, it shouldn't be something you enter the new year with. It's really going to affect you if you should go on doing that. What are some of the consequences of neglecting to financially plan for the next year or set goals? Is that you'll be financially stressed. There's so much anxiety, especially if there should be an emergency that comes up. If the inevitable happens and you have no money, you are financially going to be stressed psychologically, emotionally, every facet of your life. You are stressed. You will be anxious because you do not have money. You have no emergency funds saved up for it. Also going to delay your retirement or financial freedom. People do not plan well, and so when they hit the traditional age of 60 that they are supposed to retire, they're still working because they did not really, they neglected to plan. They failed to plan earlier. Makes you miss certain world building opportunities. Like the earlier you start investing, the more compounding interest works like magic for you. And so the take advantage of time now, no matter the age you are, and start investing. Put your money into avenues, most especially passive income streams like stocks, like bonds, treasury bills, like mutual funds, money market funds. All these things are going to passively earn you money without you working. Or habit you want to that's hindering that will hinder us from creating wealth next year is relying solely on one income source or income stream. People are solely feeling so secured in their 9 to 5 jobs, but anything can happen. Most especially 2020 when Corona hit, a lot of people who thought they were very secured in their jobs, they lost their jobs, and so anything can happen. Job loss can happen. People are laying off workers and all that, and so you shouldn't be so secured in just one income stream. Build several income streams. The 9 to 5 salary that you're earning, use it to build certain other side hustles that will bring in the cash flow. So how can we start certain side hustles? Start, what skill do you have? What knowledge do you have? What expertise do you have? Monetize these things. If you do not have one, make sure you go on to there's social media, there's YouTube here. YouTube is like a whole university. You can learn a lot, take online courses, listen to podcasts, watch videos, these things, learn something new that you can monetize, most especially a high problem solving skill. Just look around you, there are a lot of problems, find solutions, provide value for people, and exchange it for money. Guys, avoiding financial education. Number five, guys, is avoiding financial education and self improvement. Upgrade yourself or learn something new. Don't just scroll through social media this new year. Don't just scroll through social media for entertainment, but learn something that would add value to you. It's very, very important you upgrade. You'll be better than you were yesterday, and today you'll be better than you are tomorrow. It's just a learning curve, it's a learning process of improving yourself each and every day. It's just one day at a time. Not people do not financially learn or improve themselves, but they think they do not have time. They are just fixated. All their time is just on their being an employee, working so hard to make someone else rich. But if you're an employee, there's just so much you can earn. There's a limit to how much you can actually learn, but if you are an employer, you are the one in charge, you are the boss, you earn higher, you'll be at the top. And so find other avenues of earning money. I do not quit your job, but use your salary as a tool to build other side hustles or multiple streams of income, most especially the passive ones, because you're not going to work all your life. There will come a time you have to stop working, and you need to think about that very critically. Very critically. Of financially educate yourself, you are going to make poor financial decisions. It's going to really cost you. Some decisions, if not taken well, are going to cost us a lot of money, millions. And so it's important that you educate yourself so that you can take the right decisions in terms of your finances. Listen to podcasts, it's very important to relearn, to learn and learn things that are going to help you in terms of your mindset. Everything begins with the mind, and so it's important to have the right mindset. Most importantly, guys, don't just have the knowledge or expertise, but put them to practice. Practice what you learn, practice what you're being taught. It's not enough to just have the knowledge, but actually practice them is what you're going to see progress and improvement in your finances. Finally, guys, is failing to protect your wealth or cash flow. There are a lot of ways we can protect. People do not protect or do not protect their assets or wealth because probably they have no knowledge about how to do that. Is overconfident in that, but I mean, in whatever they have, and so they do not think of the future of the unexpected happening. You need how we can protect our assets or our wealth is to have insurance. Insurance coverage for everything: your health, your home, your car, your factory, your business. All these things are very important. Have insurance for equipment or machine that serves as an asset to bring in the cash flow. It's very important to have insurance, and also to protect your wealth, you need to diversify your income or your portfolio or your streams. Have different ways of earning income, not just putting all your eggs in one basket, but spreading it across just a little bit so that when the inevitable happens in one place, at least you have other places bringing in the cash flow whilst you solve the problem in that particular area. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, I want to hear from you in the comment section down below. Let me hear from you. Give me a massive thumbs up. Uh, Click on the subscribe button down below and share with your family and friends. Let me hear. Do well to check out my previous videos, guys, and watch out for the next one. Do enjoy the festive season, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. It's bye for now.